Of craziness that's happening right now. All right. I messed up in the game as well. So that's great. That's fooling around. I don't have Twitch. I don't have access to my old email account. Oh, tied to Twitch. Okay.
The last nuke's been decommissioned. It's over, boss. I thought this day would never come. But while we can rejoice, we must never relax. The last nuke was deactivated. That is a fact. But the knowledge that built it is still out there. How long the world remains nuke-free is up to us. Will this moment persist? Or will human ambition cast us into the flames once more?
So this has to do with the overall internet-connected game. Everyone disarm the nukes.
Our duty is to pass on what we've learned to the next generation. The memories, the experiences, the sins. Only when our children show the wisdom.
What's going on, selectors? It's Select Screen here, running a few minutes behind. I'm sorry, you guys, about 15 minutes behind on this Daredevil Born Again watch party. I thought it was going to be 10 o'clock again like it was last week, but apparently it's 7 o'clock my time. I don't know what to say. Here we are, right? Here we are. So, bear with me as I kind of warm the stream up, especially if you're watching vertically. I know things are not the way they're supposed to be yet. Matter of fact, we got a BRB up. See if we can't get rid of that. There it goes. What up, RL? Clue said logging in, had to finish Oba Femi versus Moose. Okay, that's what's up. We're all about on the same page. Let me know when you're ready, Clue, and we'll adjust. We're not up to the minute. We'll adjust. That'll give me a few seconds to kind of make sure my sound is all legit and stuff like that. RL, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to start sending out those tracks that you guys won, hopefully this week, and then probably shirts, probably the following week is what my guess is. Clue said he's ready. Okay, bet. All right, so you guys will have that music still on. RL said, I'm good. How are you? Things are getting better. I can't complain. Things are getting better, man. If you're new to the streams, thank you for checking us out, man. Myself and Elmo172331, man, we strive to make a clean, fun place for you to come and watch. Well, really watch this podcast is really what it becomes, right? RL said he's not ready. Okay, that's all right. Wait a minute. I thought you didn't have Disney Plus, bro. I don't know if I'm ready.
Brother,
I love those first two episodes, so I don't know if I'm like physically ready for this. Let's see, you guys got music, and then no browser. Shrek review coming. Did it already come out? I don't know. That's a good question. If you guys really want it, maybe I'd go and see it. I don't know. I was going to kind of wait on that one. I don't know. Oh, RL said he found a site. Okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready. TikTok, what's going on, man? Lots of new selectors over there.
oh yeah!
Thank you guys so much for the follows, the views. Zendaya as the daughter. Yeah. And then, like, again, what is the deal with Zendaya and always having to look like bust down? I don't get that. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying you always got to be glamorous all the time, but she always just, it's like, it's not that she's an ugly person, but she's always like grungy. I guess that would be the word. I just don't understand that. And then in Shrek, again, she's like grungy. I'm like, what the heck? What's with that? Why is she like typecast like that? It's weird. It's just weird to me. And maybe that's just the way she wants to be. That's fine. But for me,
Tonight!
I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. All right, RL's ready. Clue's ready. They're both.
Approved!
Yes, sir. Let's run this intro real quick. Let's go. All right. So for those of you watching the stream, again, what you see is what you get. You won't hear anything. This is a lot of my reaction and just, we're just talking, chilling, and stuff like that. Arl said, just want to make sure the first thing you see is a bowling ball. First thing I see is the Disney Plus logo. Let's see. I can maybe look at the first frame here. No, I got a previously on and a recap. And then the intro, just scrolling through. Yeah, I don't have that. But we'll see. Maybe I'm skipping the frame. You know what I mean? Let's start it. Here we go. 46 minutes on this one. And we are starting at 7 minutes exactly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there we go. All right, recap. Clue says you have to watch the movie where she had two boys fighting for her. I need her to be busy down. The uncle in me doesn't approve of it. Yeah. I don't know if I'm just hitting that age where she's too young to be doing all that. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. No Drake over here. You know what I mean? I want a better view of this white tiger costume, outfit, armor. They made sure to show that Punisher tattoo there. Here we go. Yeah, I do what you mean, but the bust down. RL, first thing I got here, man, is him visiting White Tiger. I'll put a screenshot in Discord. I'm sad this guy passed away. He's a very good actor, man. Very interesting take here. Clue. All right, intro. 9:45 for us. 9:45. So we'll put 7 minutes. It was all right, let's go. And then when I say 9:45, we hit the intro. All right, that's cool. Oh, okay. Clue, the flags didn't show up for me in Streamlabs. But then when I look on YouTube, it does show up. That's weird. That's really strange. Anybody catch what the name of this episode was? I missed it. All right, I don't know what's going on with the Facebook chat, but it keeps like repeating for me. I'm gonna try to refresh it, see what's up. My wife and I were watching this again, and she liked it, but felt like the CG was pretty bad. I don't know if I was just overhyped or what, but I liked it. Oh, joystick's having the same problems. Okay. Got a chance to talk to him the other day. It's good to hear from him. I need to pop in on one of his streams too. Go support him. Hey, y'all, new track just came out last week. Don't forget that. Put the link in the description here. In the chat. Ooh. Dang. Hollow is the hand. Thank you, Clue. New York better make it. Their electricity about to get real expensive. No cap there. I'm liking this whole Vanessa thing right now. I want to go to a bodega, Clue. Got to do it once, right? Let's go get some food. Have that experience. But at the same time, I just don't know if I'm a New York person. It's weird because Fisk is trying to do something good in a way. And Vanessa is just not having it, which is really crazy. She's like looking down on him. Wow. So Fisk is like above it. Joey Bosa is going to the Buffalo Bills. Back to the show. What? Breaking news. What? I'm hoping we can get my man Von Miller back too. Now that they let him go. Matt feeling a certain kind of way right now, huh? Wow, dude. Triggered with the Punisher logo. Whoa.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Let's go. Here we go. See, RL, this is what the MCU should always be doing right here. It's just seeding things, right? We already know the Punisher's coming just by the graffiti around and the little things. That's what makes the MCU cool, making it feel connected. It's all connected, right? That's what we need to
Remember!
Okay. Getting more of the courtroom drama. This dude's face is jacked up, man. Uh-oh. White Tiger's starting to freak out. He's starting to freak out. Oh, that is a lie. He did not push him at all. There we go. All right. We got the lights up now. Camera's going. Yeah, the Knicks are pretty trash. Psych. How are we feeling about the lights here? There we go. The best cure for a black eye is fast hands. Matt throwing some dirt in his eye.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
That was dope. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, caught him in a lie. They caught him in a lie. Wow, he got him. Matt is a good lawyer, man. Ooh, another Punisher. So are they hiding Torres out right now? Yeah. That's Torres there. Okay. Gotcha. I gotta say, I know this is not a plug that I need to do right now, but these headphones are pretty legit. Virtuoso Max from Corsair, man. I'm getting all the sounds right now. Follow Black Nerd Problems on Threads. I believe New York Stars even drops him. Okay. Okay. What did they ever do to the black guy that was on New Rock Stars? He was pretty good. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, no. Good. They hit him. He made it. Jeez, bro. The intensity of this show is what gets me. I watch him chicken out or something. The whole force is there watching him too. Let's see. 1819 is where I'm at right now, RL. 1819. Oh my gosh, he lied. Wow, he lied after all that. Yep, timestamp and select. I'm on my video because I'm on 1830. 1908. Man, that's crazy. He lied. Okay, coming up on 1930 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1930. Guys, let me know if you need another timestamp. I got you. Disney running better than my YouTube TV. That's crazy. Oh. Dang, they're going to put White Tiger on the stand. Man, I've never been into courtroom dramas until this show. And this is what She-Hulk should have done. It should have been just like this. Let's not fall into a place where I can't trust you, Vanessa. Yikes. R.I.P. Kramer de los Reyes to the White Tiger. Yeah, he's phenomenal, man. He is. I'm really sad that he passed away. I would like to see more. Selfishly, obviously. But he's very good at his craft. Very good. What does bodega mean? Wow. There we go. Nikki Torres for sure. Got him. Bodega is a corner store or small store like a 7-Eleven. Okay. That's what I figured. Because we just call them corner stores here. But yeah. And then that same stranger who he was trying to save, man, betrayed him. Oh, he's calling him out. That's White Tiger. Oh. Oh my gosh, Matt put him out there.
Oh, yeah!
Contribute to the pizza fund. Who? Man, Koo says, I used to get some chopped cheese sandwiches, fruit bowls in my Arizona when I used to work in New York. I miss it. That sounds amazing. The trash talk between lawyers is really good too. I like the BB report idea, but I hope it ties up at the end. Yeah, that's not right. Being the White Tiger is more than putting on a suit. It's who he is, right? This is starting to give Matt some foundation of why he's Daredevil again. I really, really like where they're going with this, man. The storytelling on this show is just phenomenal. Hector Ayala can't put on the suit, but Ava can. Yes. Yes, she can. I would not mind going back and watching a series about White Tiger if they could do it. Like, even if it's her past, like it's been passed on to her. Because I'm assuming there were other White Tigers before him, right? Reyes. It was Reyes. From The Dark Knight, it was Reyes. Gotta love that one. Yeah, the Officer Morales. Exactly. That's really huge, man. Is that Miles' dad? It's gotta be, though, right? Officer Morales. As crazy as it sounds, hear me out when I say this. This is somehow justifying She-Hulk. Remember Matt's stance in She-Hulk? His stance was no registration, all of that stuff, because the mask doesn't make the man, right? So I can see how Matt's progression, even from She-Hulk, has happened here. That's really, really, really good, man. This show.
Perfect.
Arl said it could be. You just said it. I mean, who would you guys cast as Miles' dad? Casting good doubt on him, though. Leading the witness. I want to know in the comments, guys, who you would cast as Miles Morales' father. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe while you're at it. The guy who voices him on Spider-Verse, even though he is on the Eternals. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh, boy. We are setting up Fisk going after the superheroes for sure. I think we're going to get secret identities, you guys. I think secret identities are going to be a major part of the MCU coming back. I think that's going to be one of the things that differentiates it from the old MCU. Because now the heroes see why they need it. They've almost justified, here's why we need secret identities. Interesting here too that Matt is not reflecting in the church like he was in the previous seasons, right? After his priest was assassinated, he's doing everything else now in the courtroom. El Senor X says, is Daredevil going to be the same actor or new actor? Yes, it's actually on now, my friend, and it is the same actor. This is technically season 4. Clue says Brian Tyree Henry. I'd probably say the guy who played Jamie St. Patrick on Power, where he spoke Spanish in one episode. Oh, okay. All right. Does the lawyer know who Daredevil is? No. There's your verdict. Ah, got it. Wow. El Senor, hey, no problem. No problem. This is definitely worth it. My favorite season was season 2, and we're only 3 episodes in, and I feel like this season's already better. This season has been powerful in 3 episodes. Man, that is a good lawyer, bro.
Approved.
A good lawyer. Oh, Kingpin ain't gonna like this. Kingpin will be declaring hunting to all street level heroes. Hunting season. Yeah. Could he use the Thunderbolts? Could he use the Thunderbolts to go after the street level heroes? That would be bananas.
What?
That would be crazy. But people know who Hector is now. Yeah. And that's why it's probably going to end up being his niece. If they backdoor pilot her into the Young Avengers now. Right? They've already kind of set her up. Arrow said that would be fire. That's what I'm saying, bro. This show did, see how they did it the right way? It's easy to think about. I would say Castle versus the Rogue Cops and Fisk. Oh my gosh. That'd be crazy, Clue. Now, Matt moved, right? Because obviously this apartment looks different. Mm. Earl said, I don't think so. Okay. Okay. Is he lacing them up, bro? Clue, did you say he was Cuban? Well, that amulet is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Costume is fire, though, bro. He's Puerto Rican. Okay. I need to look him up, man. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Puerto Rican. Okay. Oh, no. Please don't be friends. No. No way, bro. This show could go down as the best superhero show ever. And no way that just happened. No way that just happened. Could be the greatest. Wow. Is there a post-credit scene? RL, keep watching, my friend. Keep watching. The music, too. We got to talk about it. Bro. Do I think so? No, I don't think so. I think they're setting him up. Because think about the trailer, how he was so like dusty and you know, he was unshaven, the whole thing. That person looked very put together. No, although that's Hector is bypassing through the afterlife on what he told Matt. I can't get a beat on this show in the best way possible. As soon as I think I've got this figured out. Again, he did not wear the Daredevil costume in that episode.
Nope.
Yet I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. That was awesome. That was great television. Once again, A+. A+ episode once again. I don't know how they keep doing this. Whoever's writing this, get with the Russos and you guys write Secret Wars. I don't know what else to tell you. The writing is so good. The dialogue is so good. It was all believable. I was never pulled out of that one time. Unbelievable. What an episode. What an episode. I don't know what else to say. Again, set up the character perfectly. I was wondering how he was going to be introduced. Now he's got to come and defend his name. And who is really the worst vigilante, especially public vigilante? If you've seen season 2 of Punisher, you know he's known, street level, nobody's done as bad as Frank has. And again, it's given me genuine emotions. That's the other thing about the show that is just, it's messing me up. I really care about White Tiger. Like, so much so that I want to go read some of his books now. That's what these shows should be about. They should make you want to go back and read and learn about the characters. Unbelievable. To break it down in context, the cops and rogue police are marked with the Punisher symbol, which this is going to display the new Punisher symbol, where this is basically season 2 all over again. Makes me want to go back and watch. I haven't watched the Punisher show. I've only watched it once. And for me, man, in season 2, the episode of Daredevil versus Punisher, that is one of the best episodes of television I've ever watched. I love that episode. This show. A+.
Oh, yeah!
A+. My goodness, A+. Guys, link tr.ee/select screen. Let me know what was even my question for the day. Let me know who you think should play Miles Morales' dad. That was it. In live action, RL and Clue already dropped 2 awesome picks.
Woo!
And both of those picks are
Approved.
Daredevil season 2 was Punisher going off on the police. Phenomenal 3 episodes so far. I just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. And anybody who says anything differently, this is what I'm saying. Ultimately, RL said thoughts on the episode. I'm gonna give you 2 main thoughts. When people say that Marvel's done, they're not done. They've had missteps. But if you can put out 3 solid episodes like this, you've got a lot left in the tank. And let's say the rest of the season, for some reason, is a letdown. Right? Let's say it doesn't really stick the landing. I'm still good with these 3 episodes. Because in my estimation, these 3 episodes were better than the Eternals, better than the Marvels, better than Miss Marvel, better than Captain Marvel, definitely better than the Flash. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fantastic. Must watch television. Must watch. Arlo said, I wish they would have dropped the whole season. Well, you see why. You see why. They gotta keep you hooked with this Disney Plus subscription, right? I'm one of those guys that says Marvel's is done. Do you feel that way after seeing this? Because keep in mind, this character is going into Doomsday. Matthew Fresh says, your streaming inspires a lot. Keep up the grind. Hey, thanks so much. Let's stream together sometime. Add me on Discord. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. But with the help of this show, so far, so good. Yeah. Like I said, the Russos have not failed us yet. And I have a feeling, while they may not have their hands directly on Daredevil, right? I think the overall, with the Russos, this is the way I see it. You have these other directors, you have these other people doing stuff, right? And they were reporting to Feige, right? And that doesn't always work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. More or less now, it hasn't worked. But when you have the Russos as the buffer, Feige can be the head, can be the figurehead. The Russo brothers, I think, are behind the scenes going, at the end of Daredevil, we need him to be in a place where he's emotionally, has heartache, blah, 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 blah. And this is where we need him. So you guys get him to this point. We don't care what you do, but make sure you get him to this point. Same thing with Wolverine. Same thing with Deadpool. That's what the Russos, I think, bring to all of this. And I think ultimately, we're back on track. Arlo said, but I'm still curious about the Thunderbolts and the upcoming episodes of Daredevil. I think it would be awesome if we ended up getting season 2, Born Again, and it's literally the street level heroes versus the Thunderbolts. Wouldn't that be crazy? That makes the most sense to me. I could get excited about the Thunderbolts versus street level. Yeah. 2 words. Clue says, better direction. Last direction was She-Hulk and all the way down to the dying episodes of What If. Hero exhaustion. But understanding comic backgrounds, lore, and stick with it. I love it. I agree. We won't get Daredevil on his chest until Doomsday. I agree. I agree, bro. I don't think we'll actually get the Daredevil. But then again, that's what season 1 did. Remember, season 1, he didn't wear the red costume until the last episode? He was wearing the all black with the Under Armour looking stuff and the bandana mask pretty much all the way through. So I could see them replicating that. Overall, thoughts on the episode as we finish out here. Amazing. I'm going to go right now, have dinner with my wife, and then we're going to rewatch this episode again. We're going to rewatch this episode again. Fantastic. A+ episode. RL, Clue, Matthew Fresh, appreciate you guys checking in, man, coming in.
What's up, brother?
It's a good time. Elmo 172331 and I will be back again. I definitely got some more WWE coming for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Much more of that coming up very, very soon. All right. Clue says we don't need DD on the chest yet. Let the man cook and grow. He's mainly more than one color that we have not seen. Exactly. He's got it. He's not even at the point of even putting that costume on right now. I'm still thinking that Fantastic Four will meet with Daredevil first. Interesting idea. Interesting thought. I think he's going to meet Cap. I could see, and what would be very, very smart, I could see the first person that Sam Wilson recruits is Daredevil. That would make the most sense, right? That would make the most sense because He's going to be on the opposite side of Fisk. Now, what's interesting to me is that Fisk has not made any claims about a Red Hulk president or anything like that. Maybe we're not exactly lined up. You know what I mean? You think he'll get Spidey before Matt? It'll be Clint meeting Daredevil. That makes even more sense because they're tied together through Kingpin. That makes even more sense. And maybe they're debating on bringing in Frank. Wouldn't that be something? Frank's a good guy, but he's also the Punisher. You know, he should meet Spider-Man first or Strange. And you know what? Maybe that's what they're setting up. Maybe that's what they've been setting up, is like outside of the show and outside of the movies and stuff. Because Tom Holland and Anthony Mackie have been going back and forth in the press with fun jabs back and forth. Maybe that's the thing, is that they're going to be the first to. I could see your point there. Good idea. Good idea. But for the only issue I see with that is, to some degree, once you collect one, it's like a thing of addition, right? So he gets Spider-Man. Well, when he goes to meet up with Clint and Daredevil, I expect to see Spider-Man with him. You know what I mean? They're all recruiting at that point. So that's why I say I still feel like I could see. And that's the other thing is, yes, Peter is street level, but he would be the last street level, even contract wise, right? They're not going to keep putting Peter in stuff, especially not before his movie. I see him going to get Daredevil, or Clint. Maybe he goes and he gets Clint. Hey, can you go? I got to fly up to California. You know, I'm going to California. Clint, can you go check in on this Daredevil guy? Clint goes, meets up with him, says, hey, do you know anybody else? That's when we get Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke. You know, yeah, I may know somebody. Man, it writes itself when you think about it.
Perfect.
Punisher would meet Strange for a Midnight Suns build. I think that's where they're going to go to. But I don't think that can happen before Blade. Blade's got to set up the supernatural stuff, because they couldn't do it with Eternals. I also said, I think to hype up the Marvel world again, you have to have a big MCU character cameo in Daredevil. I think you do. I think you just did. I think you just did. We need to see somebody come over from the MCU that's been in the movies, yes. But I think the big one was obviously Frank, which was already spoiled. But we kind of did that and it didn't work, right? We did it in She-Hulk. We brought over Hulk, and I was like, hey, here's a big MCU character. And I was like, yeah, but it's the wrong character. Who will meet who first in Doomsday? I think we're going to have all the teams. I think all the teams will kind of cross over, but they're going to mix it up. So I think Cap's going to have a team, which I think they're going to be called the Avengers. I think I could see Clint having the West Coast Avengers, right? So he goes and he gets Ant-Man. Who's the actor? He's getting his show too. Oh my gosh. Why can't I think of his name? Right? But Clint's going to have his team, and then we're going to have Young Avengers happen. And if we think about some of that leaked art, they're going to be intermixing. You know what I mean? But then when we get to Doomsday, that's where they're going to be intermixing. Then I think when we get to Secret Wars, that's when they're going to split back off into their teams where Cap will lead the Avengers. Blah, blah, blah. Clue says, yes and no, RL. The Spidey drop was big enough to hype up the street level before Frank. But it will be Clint to try to lure Matt into the West Coast Avengers initiative. But Daredevil will stay in New York. Yeah, I think so. I could see that. Because, again, Clint is going to say, he knows about Kingpin, too. He fears Kingpin more than Daredevil does. Yeah. I don't think there will be teams in Doomsday because it's split up. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be. Right? Because there's no way they can all fight together in Doomsday and lose. That's why, again, I go back to my theory. I don't think Doomsday is going to be about the Avengers. I really think I think Doom is going to be the good guy. I think it's going to be a Doom story. I really do. And that's why I think Doomsday could literally be, bro. It could literally be Doom protecting Latveria from the superheroes. I could see that happening. And it's the inverse of Infinity War, where he's like, I've got to protect Latveria. All these people are after me. I don't know why. Obviously, the MacGuffin is, stopping him. That's why the Avengers are trying to do it. But from his perspective, the heroes are the bad guys. They're already setting that up, right? With Kingpin. Clue said, West Coast Avengers, Clint, Wonder Man. There we go. Wonder Man, Ant-Man, Wanda, Wasp, Vision. And Wanda, seems like Wanda's been confirmed, right, to be around. So X-Men will be in Secret Wars. I think WS will be on Cap's team. Really? Okay. Watch the actor Young Sheldon will potentially be Cyclops. Oh, no. I've heard some rumors of... Is that who's been kind of going around? Who will Deadpool team up with? I think, again, hear me out. This still works within my theory. I think Deadpool is going to be, again, the Thanos of Doomsday. I do. He's the big money maker right now. And I think Deadpool, ultimately Doom will have to defeat Deadpool. Sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but I think that's what's happening. And Deadpool is jumping from team to team as they try and defeat Robert Downey Jr. I think that makes $1 billion. WS was in Cap 4 film. Why not? I do need to see old man Cap, though, really. What do I mean by Thanos? I think, again, from Doom's perspective, Deadpool is the one who's... I mean, think about it. Deadpool has the keys to take down Latveria. Right? So if I had to put a book behind what Doomsday is, it's Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. And the idea, again, is Deadpool is trying to basically... And think about where Deadpool was in his movie, right? He was trying to join the Avengers. Now, he's going to start trying to take over these little Avengers team. He's going to be with the Young Avengers, and going, come on, all you, young kids, like, we're going to go and attack Doom. Like, oh, it writes itself. Deadpool was with the X-Men while Wolverine was with the Avengers. Oh yeah, in the books, for sure. That's a big thing, too. I hope we get to that eventually. If we're going to do Avengers versus X-Men, I want to see, but you've got to build this up. You've got to build up Cyclops and Wolverine if you're going to have Wolverine. And then to have Beast and Wolverine go over to the Avengers, it's got to mean something. Clue says, give us Squirrel Girl. She ran both Doctor Doom and Berserker Wolverine. A lot of fates. And didn't she beat Thanos too, didn't she? I think she beat Thanos too. Crazy. I think they should, was it Anna Kendrick wanted to play her? I don't see why not. I could see that really working. I could really see that working. That would be fire. What you just said about Deadpool. Yeah. Because think about it. Right now, the only franchise was there a franchise that did better than Deadpool and Wolverine? I can't think of anyone right now who's bigger than Deadpool outside of Iron Man. That's alive. Hulk, no. Shang-Chi, no. Spider-Man. But Spider-Man's not in the position. Daredevil. But Daredevil's not going to lead the Avengers. Cap? No. Who will make a big cameo in Thunderbolts? I don't know. I'm just now getting some ideas about Thunderbolts because of what just happened. I mean, the biggest cameo... Oops, sorry about that. The biggest cameo in Thunderbolts to me would be Fisk. That's what I would think. I would like to see him. Basically, he's making a Sinister Six. I don't know. I have to think about that more. Yep, Squirrel Girl is extremely OP, and that's why I ran her on Rivals that night. I need to look that up here in just a second. I'm going to jump on PlayStation, look at what you sent me, Clue. Reserving my thoughts for the recast of T'Challa when he debuts. Yeah, I think we've all earned that. Concept art. Just make it Michael B. Jordan and stop. Who do you think Doom knocks off first, and what will be the big cameo in Fantastic Four? I don't think Doom will kill anybody. Like I said, if it plays out the way that I'm writing it, I wish Ultimate was here because he's more of a writer than I am. But I think the whole movie is just about him defending himself and defending Latveria and doing a lot of the world building, quite literally. So we have Battle World ready. Does old man Cap appear in Thunderbolts to talk with Bucky? Okay, I've heard the rumor of in Thunderbolts that they're going to be fighting like mirror versions of themselves, which I kind of eyeball roll at. He could in a flashback. He could. I don't want him to. Why would you waste him there? If you're going to do it in Secret Wars. Doom will kill Strange first. I don't think you can kill Strange, though. I don't think you can kill Strange. And the reason I think that is we don't know. Strange has a lot of strange threads out there. that there's just so much. What is going on with Strange? He was starting the Illuminati. Now he's going to fight Dormammu again, maybe, or he needs a solid movie. And for me, it doesn't need to be a multiverse movie. He needs a standard Doctor Strange. Give me a Doctor Strange 1 type of movie for him. Do you want to see Maestro, Hydro Cap, and Superior Iron Man, Tom Cruise? I really don't. Maestro being Evil Hulk. I really don't. As crazy as it sounds, I kind of want them to go to Secret Wars, let Peter get the black suit, and basically your main heroes get off the planet, and we restart this thing, calling it the Ultimate Cinematic Universe or Ultimate MCU. And I don't love the Ultimates. I don't love the Ultimate era. But I don't want to see Chris Evans' Cap come back and ruin what they did. I think I've come to that conclusion. I'm okay with Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie gets on the ship. If you guys have read the book where basically the Fantastic Four, not even all of the Fantastic Four, basically get on a ship and get away as the Ultimate Universe explodes. We get Peter, we get the Fantastic Four, we get some of these street level guys. We get Cap. Anybody who's already been rebooted, basically, they get on the ship and they go, and then we restart. Anthony Mackie's Cap, I don't think Daredevil even, or not Daredevil, Deadpool. I don't think Deadpool makes it out. But they need to go ahead and explode the 616 MCU, I think. Because there's just no way you're going to top Endgame. Will Ant-Man be on Cap's team? If he can help it, he will. The only person who loves Ant-Man or loves Cap more than Ant-Man is Coulson, who now he's rumored to come back too. Doom has a mixture of science and magic that can kill Strange. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he can. But I just narratively, if you kill Strange, we're just going to go, so what was all of that about? Like, it makes Multiverse of Madness even worse. I think Nick Fury should have really been in Cap 4. I think Nick Fury should have been the MacGuffin in Phase 4. And Secret Invasion. Phase 4 should have been Secret Invasion. That's the way you bring back Chris Evans. That's the way they should have brought back Black Widow. Is they come off of a spaceship, and then all of a sudden they turn green, and they were all Skrulls. That's what we should have did. Peter as Daniel Garfield, right? No, I mean you still stay with Tom Holland. How could Old Man Cap ruin it? Because we don't need him. Cap's story's done. I don't need to see Old Man Cap. Right now, he's with Peggy. He's happy, and that's where I need him to stay. Because think about it. What was really his goal? He wanted to be a soldier. He did it with everything he had. That's all he wanted to do. He did it. In the midst of doing all that, he found Peggy. And what was the problem? He lost Peggy. Now he got Peggy back. He has nothing else to fight for. Red Skull, we don't need it. Let him live. That's the way I feel. Let him live and then start a new era. The Ultimate Era gave us the greatest Hawkeye costume, but he's somehow a mutant. Yeah, that's interesting. You have to top in game with Doomsday and Secret Wars. Well, yeah. And you do that by blowing it up. Think about when you walked out of the theater after Infinity War. And we knew, because we're hardcore, right? We knew that they're going to bring back the OGs, right? We knew that. But there were a lot of people who didn't. And walking out of that theater, people were like, so now we got to wait a year? And my favorite heroes are gone? How is that going to work? And it did. I think they do the same thing. I think Doomsday is going to end up, he puts together Battle World blows up, and then we're off to a new start. Close to bringing back S.H.I.E.L.D. That's another big thing that we're missing. We're missing some factions in the MCU. And that's what made the MCU awesome at the beginning. Don't forget, we never totally got AIM. We kind of got AIM, but not really. There was S.H.I.E.L.D., there was Hydra. All of that stuff is like gone now. Right? The intelligentsia, but not really. Then you replace Logan for Cap. Oh. RL said Peggy is dead. Remember, he came back. Not necessarily, though. I mean, what good is an old man Captain America going to do? I know there's a comic where he comes back and fights, but it undermines new Cap. I just nah. I don't. Chris Evans, stay far, far away. And because here's what's going to happen, RL. They're not going to bring him back as Cap. Chris Evans is going to come back. He already came back as Human Torch. But watch him come back and he'll be the Juggernaut or something. That's why I don't want him to. No. Now, Clue said, wait, why not bring back Sharon Carter? We got to deal with the power broker stuff. Oh, yes. We got to bring back Sharon Carter. But that's where the Shang-Chi sequel should have happened. Walking out of Infinity War after was fire. Yeah. They kill off Thor first. Well, but they can't. Again, who they kill off is Deadpool, because look at Deadpool and Wolverine. If anybody's going to die, it's going to be Deadpool. And I think Doom's going to be the one to do it. Clue, not even as the power broker, but makes Sharon as Nomad. Oh, before they find out she's the daughter of both Steve and Peggy. That would be interesting.
Perfect.
Well, just acknowledge he's alive. Who Shang-Chi team up with? Well, it depends. What are they going to do? Because he's technically with Hulk. Right? Who was at the end credit scene of that? Shang-Chi. Hulk was there. And the Sorcerer Supreme guy, right? Wong. So I think Shang-Chi, eventually he just becomes, he makes sense more to me as a, well, yeah, they were in California. So he's got to go with the West Coast Avengers. Deadpool's reaction to Chris Evans. Deadpool, What? Captain America? Thought you were dead. Yeah, seriously. The intro scene for Shang-Chi in Doomsday is going to be fire. I hope so. Shang-Chi was part of the West Coast. So yeah. And it would make sense because he's in California. That was one of the best scenes where they were fighting in the... Were they in a trolley or were they in a bus? I feel like it was a bus. That movie was pretty good. I liked that movie. She-Hulk's the West Coast Avenger as well. Yep. Which would make sense. You don't want to have two Hulks on the same team. But they were speaking through the phone. Yeah. Right. That's very true. Yeah, they were doing the digital thing. Again, that's why I think it makes the most sense. Hulk will go back to the Avengers. I'm hoping in Secret Wars we get Hulk versus Wolverine. I don't know how that would fit. But I'm just hoping that we get Hugh Jackman to fight a Hulk. I mean, he's done everything else we've asked him to. All right, he's wore the costume now, both costumes. I think they would. Incredible Hulk, She-Hulk, Red Hulk, and Scar could create Smash. And that was in the back of my mind. They could create Smash. But the problem is Scar. They did not do well with Scar. Do they bring in A-Bomb? I don't know. Arasa, so who will have the fire intro in Doomsday? Doomsday before Secret Wars. I think it's going to be Deadpool. I really do. I think it's going to be Deadpool. Now, the unexpected one in Doomsday could be, what if they waited? They somehow pull it off and they cast a new T'Challa. I mean, it worked once, right? Where they really debuted a Black Panther in another movie. What if they waited? They kept it under wraps. I don't know how you do that. But what if it was T'Challa? That'd be pretty cool. And A-Bomb was part of Smash 2. Yeah. Will we see another version of Iron Man? Yep. Ironheart. Yep. Superior Iron Man, I think is like a 98% no, we won't see Tom Cruise as Superior Iron Man. You run the risk of over Iron Man, where Smash works because Hulk, She-Hulk, Red Hulk, Scar, A-Bomb, we don't know too much about them. But if you have War Machine, you've had Iron Patriot, you've had Rescue, you've technically had Spider-Man, Iron Man, and then now you're going to have Iron Heart, and then all of a sudden you introduce another Iron Man, I think people are going to go, all right. Oh yeah, and you got Amadeus Cho. Repackaged Scar and also bring in Amadeus Cho. Yeah, because you tried to convince everyone Hulk is friendly after Hulk reverted back to his old self. Yeah, that'd be cool. I kind of like what Agents of Smash did with A-Bomb having the TV show like thing too. That was kind of a cool angle. Russo Brothers had the best intro of Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Civil War. Yeah. I think they do something similar. Who's a jaw-dropping character that they could just wow us all with? I mean, You know who's still out there is Hercules. Hercules. So what if they went that route? Well, obviously, let me take all of that back. Your jaw-dropping cameos in Doomsday are the X-Men. Again, best case scenario is they don't tell us who's cast as the X-Men, and they're fighting, blah blah blah, and we see that X chair roll up, and that's how we find out who Professor Xavier is. You know, it's Storm. You know, something like that. That'd be cool. That would be pretty jaw-dropping. I think we'll see Tom Cruise. This film will be bigger than Endgame, and I don't know how else you can top this. It's the X-Men, and that's the card that they're playing close to the chest. What's scary though is that they've made Namor, right? Namor is a mutant, which I'm cool with, but I'm not excited about Miss Marvel being a mutant. I know that's the way she was intended originally, and then they went with the Inhuman stuff, and they retconned and all that stuff. Because we still got to deal with the Marvels, you guys. That's the other big one. That's the big problem, is what is going on with Photon. That's going to be huge. A jaw dropper for me. And he's never going to be mentioned as Blue Marvel. If they brought out Blue Marvel, there would be pandemonium in the streets for me. I would love to see Blue Marvel. I would love to. But you know where I put Blue Marvel? I don't know how. This is a total wish list, bucket list kind of thing. Throw everybody off. Denzel Washington is actually Blue Marvel. That would be fire. Oh, that would be crazy. What is it going to be the most outlandish thing we see in Doomsday and Secret Wars? They'll kill Deadpool, which is like killing a $1 billion goat. Yeah. I think that'll be, most people will really be upset that Deadpool's gone. More than maybe they should be. But yeah, there's no way he makes out of Doomsday. I hate the potential rumor of who is playing Storm. Bro, I've turned off those castings because it's only made me mad, Clue. There have been some terrible fan casting. And the crazy thing is, there's only one person who I could see playing her and probably not play her well. Is Jade Cargill. The more I see Jade Cargill, I'm like, that's who I really want. Now, she just can't act. That's the problem. But the way I want Storm to look and to carry herself is Jade Cargill. She's perfect. She's already, the gray white hair. She's got the look. She's got the physical attributes. She's got the commanding presence. Can she act? I don't think she could carry Storm. But she's who I want. If that makes sense. Blue Marvel would one-shot everyone almost as similar as Franklin Richards, but quicker. Yeah. Oh, keep in mind, we still got to deal with Werewolf by Night, too. I'm kind of worried about all the cameos. How do you fit them in there with the service? Again, have them, if you change the focus and not make it about the heroes, then the cameos are just that. The cameos are just that. You put in a MacGuffin where, you remember the things in Loki What were the little zapper things in Loki? Where they put him in the void? Those fights, blah, blah, blah. And then Doom punches Miss Marvel with one of them. And that takes her off the board. You also have the rumor of the Beyonder. I don't know, the Beyonder. If the Beyonder, going back to Fantastic Four, Beyonder in Fantastic Four would be a pretty big surprise for me. That would be pretty big. And honestly, if I was going to cast somebody as like the Beyonder from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, it'd be Tom Cruise. I could see that. I missed the Alexandra ship as Storm. I could, again, I wouldn't be mad at that one. Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at that though, Clue. I don't know. Who else? Because I just don't want Storm. This time I want Storm. And I'm one that I didn't hate Halle Berry. I didn't care for the younger girl. I want Storm to be a physical presence. A physical presence this time. I want her to be able to hold her own. And I just don't know. And again, where do you cast her? Are we casting kids? Are we casting teens? You know, like I'm talking 13 to 18? Are we casting adults? I don't know. You also have Team Asgard, the Mutant Saga, which could be X-Force, Excalibur, and X-Factor. Yeah. Can we get Josh Brolin back now? I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with Josh Brolin coming back as Cable. Totally okay with that. Who will the Fantastic Four meet in first Spider-Man? Reed and Strange. Reed and Strange. I could see it'll be the Illuminati. It'll be Reed, or well, I think first we're getting Council of Kings, Council of Reeds, and from the Council of Reeds we're going to get the Illuminati. So I think we'll get Reed, Namor. We'll get Strange, Professor Xavier. If they recast T'Challa, that's who the Fantastic Four should meet first. Yeah. I mean, technically, the first person they're meeting is going to be, I almost said Iron Fist, Silver Surfer. Technically. Yeah. They might do something stupid, though, RL. They might do something stupid and have the Fantastic Four save the Eternals. Let's not forget that, too. There's 2 Eternals that have been captured. Oh, that would suck. That would really suck. I could see them doing that. Mainly Storms needs to be Omega level men. Exactly. Exactly. If she's not on the same level as Jean, I don't want it. Reed, Strange, Namor, T'Challa, Xavier, and New Tony. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we're going, if they all escape, like I think they will, Battle World will explode. That'll destroy. The incursion will happen. If they're doing the Illuminati, Tony's daughter will be there. I love you 3000. Interesting idea there. again, what do you do with Ironheart? This is why the film is kind of scaring me, because of all the tall Testarossa bros that have to attack. I think we're going too deep though, bro. I think we're going way too deep. I feel like both of these movies are going to ultimately be, they have to be more shallow than the other two, because they just don't have enough time. I think it's going to be, these next two Avengers films are going to be exposition fight, exposition fight, exposition loss, exposition oh no. Then the last one, no, they could be. Clue's right. RL, to be honest, both movies will be Lord of the Rings Watchmen hours. They could double down and go 4 hours or something crazy, right? They almost need to. They almost need to. I'd throw Avatar in there too. Every time I try to watch Avatar, I'm like, gosh, we are only 30 minutes into this movie. Will Thanos make an appearance? No. Not in Doomsday. He might be the opening scene though of Battle World. Getting his wig snatched. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Hey, come here, big bear. I slept on Lord of the Rings Twin Towers just to wake to the fight scene. Will Nova make an appearance? Nah. Little Blade make an appearance? Nah. Nope. Those ships have sailed. Is it time? I better run, you guys. I better run. I appreciate you selectors so much, guys. We'll talk more for sure. linktr.ee/select screen. Do 2 things for me, though.
Remember
to
choose your destiny
and be kind to one another. My name is Select Screen. Shout out to RL and Clue Man. We'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.